In this episode of the Armory, we're going to have an overview of the SportStar line of customizable chin straps. Now these include the X1, the RX, the SFT, the SFT Armored, the Victory Regular, the Victory Extra Deep, and the Victory Extra Deep Adjustable. What we're going to discuss is the difference in the cups themselves. Not so much the foams, that's a whole different video, but we're going to go over the different cups and what they would be utilizable for at a specific position or a certain player type. Whether you be a big hitter or a less likely to be hit player such as a quarterback or a kicker, maybe even a placeholder. We are strictly just looking at the cups on this overview. Now we're going to get started with SportStar's original, or the X1. The X1 chin cup is fully customizable from the cup to the splitters to the strap color and the foam color, as well as the shock stop S on the front. Now this cup comes in two separate sizes, small to medium and large to extra large. The website helps you determine which size you may need depending on what size of a player you are. Now this is your standard chin cup design. It has adequate coverage all over the chin. It doesn't have a lot of mandible coverage as far as going further up the jaw, but it does protect your chin very well. It's got vent holes on the four sides, 1, 2, 3, 4, as well as also having a nice ergonomic design. It's very easy to adjust. The splitter on the side allows us to be both a high and a low hookup chin strap. Some chin straps don't allow for that. They either are a high or a low. This allows you to do either one depending on if you change helmets throughout the year or if you don't want to change chin straps whenever you switch over to a newer helmet. The cup itself, very high impact. SportStar has plenty of videos on their YouTube channel demonstrating just how impact resistant and how much of the energy these chin cups actually absorb based on the other brands out there. As far as this overview is concerned, this would be your standard chin cup for anybody that's just getting into football or doesn't think that they would need anything super special. This chin cap will keep you safe while also being extremely customizable. All of SportStar's chin straps come with the stock stainless steel snaps, which we'll go over later on in the video. Next we have the RX. The RX is the low profile chin cup that SportStar offers. You can see it's a lot shallower than the X1 and much more shallower than what you will see compared to the Victories. More or less for the players that aren't going to have to worry about their helmet sliding up or down, such as quarterbacks and kickers. Offers the same protection that the X1 would as far as impact resistance, while also having the splitters on the side which adjust for a high or low hookup helmet. As far as venting is concerned, there are vents on either side as well as behind the shock S itself. This may or may not change depending on the foam that you put inside. This chin strap, however, comes in three sizes: extra small, small to medium, and large to extra large. Up next we have the SFT. The SFT is SportStar's soft cup design. Their soft cup, however, differs from most brands like Schutt or Riddell or any of the other brands, based solely on the fact that this is not a poly or a faux leather or even a true leather soft cup. This soft cup is actually made out of neoprene foam, so it allows it to be padded and moisture wicking at the same time. There's no splitter because this is also just a stock chin strap. It does accommodate every athlete in that sense. It's got your standard Y form at the end, which allows it to actually be a high hookup or a low hookup, depending on what your needs may be. Now we have the SFT Armored. The SFT Armored, as you can see, is an armored version of the SFT soft cup, giving you some level of protection with a hard armored shell while still having that neoprene inner liner which helps wick moisture away and keep your chin nice and cool. This does also come with the standard stainless steel buckles and is only available in white. This is a level up from the soft cup that we had previously talked about, which is just the SFT. Now we can talk about something that SportStar is the only company to offer, the Victory Series. The Victory Series comes in three sizes. The first of which we're going to talk about is the regular. Now the size that I'm referring to is the size of the cup. They have a regular, an extra deep, and an extra deep adjustable. It only comes in one player size though, and that would be large to extra large. This chin cup is made specifically for bigger athletes, bigger hitters, guys that have an issue or don't want their chin cup to slide off their face. There are a variety of foams included. As you can see, it only has two vent holes and some right behind the shock S. Depending on the foam you pick would dictate if these are vent holes or if they're closed up. Where the Victory Regular and the Victory XD differ from the adjustable is they are strictly a wide angle chin strap. These are riveted in place so they're not going to go anywhere, and this is only going to be accepted by a high hookup helmet. Now we can move on to the Victory XD, or the Victory Extra Deep model. The Extra Deep model is considerably larger than the regular fit. What that means is that this covers more of your jaw. It is a much deeper cup. Not saying it's made for bigger players, just that it is a deeper cup and it covers more of your face. This cup is designed for no slip whatsoever. The foams inside of it do also dictate different things. As you can see, this has 4 vent holes as opposed to the Victory regular, which only has 2. Same thing applies behind the shock hest. If you have a certain kind of foam, these will either be vent holes or they will be closed off. Still has the same wide angle design on the sides. The final cup design that SportStar offers is the Victory XD Adjustable. Now what this is the extra deep version of the Victory series, but it comes with a splitter like the X1 and the RX. This allows it to fit both a high hookup and a low hookup helmet, unlike the Victory regular and the Victory XD. The foams in this, just like the Victory regular and the Victory XD, dictate how these portholes work. You have 4 standard and you have 2 behind the shock S. Depending on the foam you pick, dictates if these are going to be vent holes or if they're going to be closed up. Again, it is an extra deep chin cup. It's very deep, covers a lot of the jaw, perfect for protection as well as non-slippage. Now we can talk about hardware accessories. We're going to start off with the RF stainless steel clip. This is SportStar's standard clip. It comes on every one of their chin straps. Works very well with stock snap posts. It works even more so well with SportStar's black snap post, which we'll go over in a second. It just offers a nice clean look to your helmet. You won't have to worry much about this being an issue on the field because it is well hidden from sight by your straps. Now we'll move on to the upgraded version, which are the hybrid snaps. The hybrid snaps are a plastic version or a plastic coated version of the buckle itself. Notice that it no longer has metal teeth, replaced with plastic teeth, so you don't have to worry about wear and tear on the strap or rippage, but it still has that SportStar snap buckle, which is the receptacle itself, which means this buckle still works just as good as the original RF, but again it has a cleaner look, more streamlined with the plastic buckles, giving you a little more surface area. Now we talked about them a second ago. We're going to go ahead and talk about the SportStar snap post. The SportStar snap post may look just like a stock snap post, but it is not. You'll notice in the center, the black screw is what dictates that this is a SportStar snap post. As you turn it around, you can see SportStar is imprinted on the back side of this snap post, letting you know that it's a SportStar snap post. These do work extremely well with standard non-SportStar buckles, but they are made and designed specifically to work better with SportStar's buckles to increase the likelihood that these will not snap off unless you want them to come off. And the last thing we're going to talk about is the SportStar high hookup dome screw. Now these high hookup dome screws are just a dome screw. It's got SportStar across the top. It is made to replace your upper snap. All it is a nice screw that is made to accept that T-nut on the back side of your helmets. You may have to modify some things like on the Epic due to the fact that it actually holds the bonnet in place. But other than that, this is just a nice safety protocol to eliminate that upper snap on your helmet, so you don't have to worry about that popping off anymore. A good buy in my opinion. Now, SportStar does offer a catalog that you can get through their website, as well as a very comprehensive website that will answer most of your questions regarding what style of strap you would need. This catalog also includes things like different colors they offer, different pads, specific things for breast cancer awareness. They also do decals and front 3D bumpers for all helmets. We'll be getting some of those bumpers here in the future to give a review on those as well. The team there at SportStar are highly knowledgeable, and we'll get back to you as soon as they possibly can to answer any questions you may have that might not be answered on the website or in the catalog. Well, that's going to wrap this episode of the Armory up. If you have any questions or comments, by all means leave them in the comment section below, whether it be on the products we just overviewed or any of the products we've done in the past. If you liked the video, go ahead and give us a thumbs up, maybe a share, tell your friends about us. And as always, thanks for watching the Armory.